Once again, welcome. My name is Nelson Ochieno, and we are exploring the African way of life. And here we have one of the greatest countries in Africa, that is Kenya, commonly known for athletics. And now here, athletics aside, we are looking at the African way of life in the village, how they perform various chores and how they perform or how they prepare different types of meals and how do they share them. And now here, it's breakfast. We can see water boiling and they're being added packet of milk, and that shows she's preparing milk tea. We still have some packets. Actually, this is the second packet being added. So the tea must be strong, 3 packets in that amount of water you saw. The African way of life in Kenya. Now we left her preparing a baked flour, and after doing that, now she comes to prepare tea for breakfast. So that tells us that after tea, that is when she will start making the mandazi she had preparing earlier. That's how well organized she is, doing different works at different given time to ensure nothing interferes with her estimated time. This is a table, washing the table. This is probably for preparing or for now making the mandazi she had been preparing before. She ensures the table must be clean to make sure the food is not contaminated. And so after cleaning the table, she comes back this side to check what is boiling to ensure that it does not being interrupted by anything else. Holding something, that is tea leaves being added. Its work is to change the color of that milk. That's why it's called tea. Everything on its own. Every process on its own time. This is Africa. And now, she takes the baked flour to the table, and now the process of cooking mandazi has now begun. What she does, and follow the process keenly. Preparation of mandazi. That is for breakfast. Now she rolls the flour, the baked flour. That tells you now she's almost preparing the mandazi. We have seen the mixtures, the ingredients she used. We saw eggs, we saw milk, we saw baking flour, we saw cooking oil being mixed together to form this baked flour. That is for mandazi. Now she is rolling it to her estimated size to ensure that whatever she does comes out perfectly. Wow. That is the process they follow to make sure everything they do comes out perfectly. You can see she's doing a lot of things at a time to make sure she's on time. She now gets a knife and now she starts to split this baked flour into different pieces. Now this is her estimated size of mandazi she wants to produce. Now the tea is now ready, and now something else follows the line. And here you can see a sufuria containing cooking oil. Now this is purposely for now preparing that mandazi. She's now waiting for the cooking oil to boil. Now she starts preparing the mandazi officially. We have another sufuria here. Now here everything has its own intended purposes. She's holding a paper now. We'll see what is its function. Now she's waiting for the cooking oil to boil or just to get hot. We saw her cutting the baked flour into her favorable or estimated sizes. And now after the cooking oil, now let's see. She's now inserting one by one the pieces of mandazis she had been cutting before. Now she knows the number that small sufuria can hold. And now this is how they normally prepare their breakfast. This is Kenya. And our main theme here is African way of life. How they share, how they cook, how they perform various functions at home. You can see now how things work. Alongside her, we have someone there. Now we will see what happens. So in this village they are well organized. As now she continues to cook the mandazi, this side we have a young energetic boy making sure that the girl does not lack any firewood. So he's here preparing firewood to make sure that the process runs smoothly. Everyone has different chores at different times. And now here we can see the boy really doing great to ensure that whatever the girl is cooking, it is not being interfered. That's why you can see he's preparing firewood to make sure the entire process does not stop in any way. And now back to our main business. We can see now the mandazi has started turning golden brown. Now that means they are almost ready. You can see now the boy with the firewoods providing support to make sure the process runs smoothly. This is actually teamwork. Wow. Here he provides support. Wow. This is teamwork, African way of life. He wants to fasten the process so that the breakfast does not delay. is actually good. You can see he's been given small instructions here and there to make sure everything moves well. He now cuts the baked flour into pieces to come up with the estimated size of mandazi. This is great. After now the mandazi turning golden brown, you can see the color. Wow. Actually they look beautiful. That is breakfast being prepared. Heavy breakfast actually. In seeing through the whole process. Now, here continues the first set. Now she continues to add the mandazi to make sure that everything that is there is into something that anyone else can eat. Wow. You can see the boy also trying his best to ensure that the process runs smoothly. Teamwork. This is Africa. The country Kenya, whereby we are looking at the African way of life, sharing and performing different chores at different time. And here comes in another helper to speed up the rate of the entire process, to make sure everything is fine. Now after all those process, here now comes a time to serve now the tea. She's now saving the tea to the jar and then transferring it into these kettles here. So that means we can see here we have we have cups here, and you can see alongside them we have the mandazi she has been preparing. Now that means it's now time to serve. Now the breakfast is ready, and now we want to see who are these people being served, who are these people involved taking this breakfast. That's the first kettle. We still have some tea here. She's still sieving it. Make sure that the tea leaves are not part of the tea. It's now time. I've been saying she has been doing most of the things. Now this is her duty to perform all these things you have been seeing here. She has been getting help here and there, but now its main purpose to ensure that everyone in this homestead gets something to eat.
These are my siblings. We all live in harmony. We share whatever you have. Now the breakfast is ready. Welcome.
And now that was our welcoming note, so that the kids can start now eating officially. As you can see, wow. And now, here she goes again. And let's see now what she wants to do this time. After serving the kids, here again she comes to take another mandazi. The first group to feed was the kids. So that tells you that we have another group here. That's why she came back. Now let's see. With another kettle full of tea. Our viewers, we are exploring Africa. And now here comes the second group of people. Now, as you can see, these are elderly people who are being served as the second group.
Thank you.
And now here comes the third set. Her brothers and sisters and in-laws now to feed. You can see now she's doing a great job ensuring that everyone in the family gets what to eat. This is actually wow.